is everyone doing this morning, honey? Oh, God. Where is my How are you guys doing? Beautiful people, long time no see. I'm getting ready to flat iron my hair, but I'm going to use my old flat iron. I have a new one that my mom and my brother, Justin, got for me. I'm not going to use that one today. I'm just going to use this old one here. I'm going to use this one because it heats up quick, and I'm in a rush, but then I'm not in a rush. And then with that other flat iron, I think it's in the bathroom downstairs. So yeah, that's why I'm using the one up here. This one, and I'm trying to think. I'm gonna flat iron my hair, but then I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna flexi rod it or roll it up with some hair rollers. So I'm gonna get out both because I have my flexi rods in here. And these are the size flexi rods I have. And then I have just like some hair rollers, just different sizes. So I haven't decided yet. I know I want a little curl to it. But yeah, first things first, let me self-support like always. See? Already that beat, so it's ready. Can y'all hear me? Okay, yeah. All right. How is everyone doing on this beautiful Saturday? Guys, I'm getting it together. I took a shower early this morning. It was like, I've been up since like 6 something. So I already took my shower and everything. Today is the first day of Ramadan, but so I already took my shower this morning, like early. And I laid down for a little bit, but I got up and I was like, I need to start doing some things just to get myself together. You guys see I have on my Whitney Houston shirt. Guys, when I tell y'all I love me some Whitney Houston because she had the most beautiful voice ever. And she seemed like she was a real sweetheart. One thing I like about Whitney, she was true to herself. And didn't care what people said or think about her. I'm going to put this necklace on. This is a necklace that my daughter got me, and it says Mama. So I'm going to put this necklace on. And it's going to be pretty simple today. Have on t-shirt, jeans, and some socks. And I'm going to just wear some sneakers. Comfortable, yet clean and put together, okay? That's how we're going to say that. Trying to get it to where there we go. So put my mama t-shirt on. The cats are outside roaming, so that's that. Then I'm going to put these earrings on. I was going to wear my gold hoops, but I was like, I'm going to just put these little studs in. Nothing too much. And I feel like it's going to like make it pop just a little bit. So put my earrings on. Y'all give me a couple of minutes. I'm going to get the lips right because I know y'all like her lips looking dry, and they are. I'm going to get my chapstick. I'm going to get my tried and true in a minute. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Pond's moisturizer on my face. Good old Pond's. Good old Pond's. I'm almost through, guys. As you guys can see, I'm almost out. I'm not going to say I'm almost out. I'm less than half. I'm less than half with the moisturizer. Guys, moisturize your face. If possible, make sure you moisturize your face, okay? So, make sure you get your neck under your neck. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. So without any further ado, let me go ahead on and put some chapstick on. Because I know y'all like this girl. Well, not this girl because I'm a woman. Well, woman that came on here with her lips dry. So I'm gonna put some chapstick, just some regular chapstick, and it's the flavor strawberry. Like I like chapstick. I like the regular strawberry or cherry. Chapstick is like my go-to. I get wearing chapstick from my daddy because back in the day growing up, my daddy kept some chapstick. And he was like, always make sure your mouth is not ashy and your lips dry and crack looking, because when you're talking to people, you want your lips to be like moisturized. Because when you're talking to somebody, that's the first thing they do. They're going to look at your mouth. So they're going to look at your mouth. They're going to look at your teeth, stuff like that. And you want to make sure, if nothing else, that your teeth might not be all that great, but make sure them lips is not dry and crust and got their white stuff around them. Make sure that is that. So now, I'm just speaking for me. This is the things that I do. Just simple, like I said. And I have this brush, and I'm just going to brush my eyebrows. I'm not going to put anything on them. I just like to brush my eyebrows because at the end of the day, my eyebrows is hair on my face. And I'm not one that, I don't get my eyebrows like tweezed or with threaded or anything. I think I might have got my eyebrows maybe 2 or 3 times in my life. And I'm 47 years old. So I'm just not one to be doing like getting my eyebrows and stuff arched. That's just not my thing. It's never been my thing. And I think the only times that I did get it done was maybe back in the day when I would get my hair done, because like when I was younger, I would get my hair done like just about every week or every 2 weeks. And so I had went to this, when I first moved to the area that I live in now, with the city that I live in now. This lady had did my hair. She was like, "Oh, I want to do arch your eyebrows," and she did that. So to me, I couldn't tell the difference, but I don't know. I just couldn't. But I like to brush them just to have them neat looking. And all I do is just brush them. And then also maybe to get, if you have any dust in your eyes, your eyebrows, any debris. If you're someone that does like a makeup routine to put a lot of stuff on, you want to like kind of brush some of that stuff out so it just won't be in there. And then I just like to brush them so it can be like a smooth look, you know. I don't put anything on them. I just brush them, like brush them down, because it's like hair. All right. So that's that. And now I'm going to put some lotion on my arms. And I'm just going to use this Aveeno Daily Moisturizer Lotion. Nothing too rah-rah. And the only thing I did, guys, if you just joining the live, I just put some Pond's moisturizer on my face. I don't need to put like a whole lot of stuff on my face. I just don't. I have some sunscreen. I might put some of that on there later, but I don't know. I might put some on later, a little bit of sunscreen. I might do that before I leave, but I don't need to have it on right now while I'm in the house. But yeah, just put some lotion on my arms. Make sure you fold your elbow over so you can get up in the crack right here. Because sometimes the elbows can be looking a little dry. Like, show your elbows some love, people. Show your elbows some love. That's men and women, you know. Okay. All right. I know I kind of got you guys like in a little awkward position. But I got you guys on a charger too, because I want to make sure. I want to make sure my phone is charged. And then I'm just gonna put on some jewelry. Just a little bracelet. This is something that I got from Avon. I don't know, it probably was like $5 or $6. I don't know how much it was. I've had this for a while. And I got this bracelet here that I'm going to wear. It's from my daughter. She got it for me. So yeah, guys, simple, nothing too much, and you can wear nice jewelry and nice things. Just make sure you have your own style. You don't gotta go out here and be spending a bunch of money on stuff. You just don't. Just make sure you neat and clean. That's it. All right. So now my hair, y'all. I got a video coming, but baby, last night I attempted to dye my hair a Pacific color. And as you guys can see, it did good up in the root part. But the rest, it was like, baby, nah, this ain't gonna work. But you know what? It looked cute. It's looking cute now. Either way, I'ma own it. I'ma own it. So that doesn't matter. So I'm just trying, like, different stuff, different things. Like I said, either way, I'm going to own it. I'm gonna make it do what it do. So I wanted to flat iron my hair, and I want to put some curls in it. So I'm thinking I'm either gonna flexi rod it, because I'm not gonna have it rolled up too long. So I'm either gonna flexi rod or I'm gonna roll it with some hair rollers. Either way, I need to flat iron it. I let the conditioner stay in my hair. It probably was like for a few hours and everything. And once I rinsed it out, I just combed it out real good, and I just let it air dry. And this is what we have. So it's not going to be too much heat, because I'm going to flat iron it. So it wasn't like I blow dried it in, flat iron it, because you dye your hair. It can be a little brittle, but I'm going to do a treatment on it in a couple of days. But right now, since I'm getting ready to, get myself together for the day, I gotta get it, gotta get it right. And let me put some, okay. I was like, where's the grease? I was like, where's the grease at? Get ready to just put some Smell Good on. I'm just gonna put on some Bath and Body Works. Nothing too major. Nothing too rah-rah. There we go. Then I got it in my throat. Alright, let me see if I can find mine. Yep. Here we go. Right here. Bam. So I got my heat protectant, and it's the Flat Iron Perfector Garnier Fruity Style. I done had this for so long, but it's half the bottom. Because I really don't flat iron my hair like that. And then this grease I'm going to use is the Africa's Best Maximum Strength Super Grow. So I think what I'm going to do is, I have some oil here. I'm trying to think. I think I'm going to put some oil. I think I'm going to put a little bit of oil. Yep. I have this biotin, like hair is like everywhere. I got this biotin premium hair oil, and it's like that much left. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this in my hand and just trying to massage my scalp just a little bit. And guys, this is just what I'm doing for me, for my hair. So, yeah. What you guys got going on this beautiful Saturday? Let's say every day is a beautiful day, no matter what. So what do you guys have going on this beautiful Saturday? I know it's been a minute that I've been on live, guys. It's just a lot has been going on. Life has just been lifing. But life for everybody. So I'm not victim or nothing like that. Just trying to handle some things. Just trying to take care of some things. And just trying to process just life. Sometimes when you have stuff going on, it's not always necessarily got to do with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just stuff with self. And sometimes when it's stuff with self, it can be hard to determine if it's because of what somebody else doing or what somebody else got going on. And one, even if it got something, like if you feeling some type of way about something, or something that's just going on and you like caught in the crossfire of it, or the middle of it, or whatever the case may be, first you got to sit in it and think about how you're going to let it affect you either way. And we have to take care of ourselves, guys. We just have to take care of ourselves first, no matter what. No matter what's going on, no matter what, we have to take care of ourselves first. Just the bottom line of it. Because we can't expect nobody else to take care of us. We just can't. We just cannot. And one part of taking care of ourselves is not allowing something or someone or someone's people, plural or whatever, like bring us down and make us feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to determine, you got to pick and choose your battles, and you got to determine what you're going to give your energy to and what you're not going to give your energy to. And sometimes you got to step outside the box, and in order to protect yourself, you just got to let people know sometimes, like, listen, I'm not going to take on what you got going on. You're not going to be bringing me down. You're not getting ready to be just making me feel no type of way. You just not. And they can go with family. They can go with friends. They can go with parents. They can go with children. They can go with spouses, fiancés, boyfriend, girlfriends, exes, co-workers. It can go with a whole lot of things. It can go with strangers, just people out here in the world, just randomly that you might run into. So that's just what that is. Let me see. Hey Mir, how you doing? Thank you for joining in on the live, and thank you for always being a great supporter. So guys, I just put some grease in my hair. Not too much. You know, and you just have to, yeah guys, you just have to like sometimes be like, why am I upset? Or what is it that's making me feel this type of way? You know what I'm saying? And another thing is, you can't be somebody's punching bag or let the backlash like fall out on you. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I'm a firm believer, and this is just how I move. If I know I haven't done anything to anybody or been around a person, and they just all of a sudden just snap and just have an attitude and stuff, or just over something simple, I quickly let them know, hey, you know, I ain't even been around you, so who got you pissed off? Because it sure ain't me. You know, sometimes you really got to make people think about stuff. Like, really think about the things they say, and really think about the things they do. And guys, I'm trying to tell you, like, sometimes stuff is just, can be like real weird sometimes. And I'm the type of person that when I notice that stuff is weird and is negative, I don't want no parts. And I let it be known I don't want no parts. And I just remove myself. That's just it. I just remove myself from those people. And it don't matter who it is. And I'm, you know, that's kind of, I ain't gonna say it's shallow, but it is what it is. I gotta do what I gotta do to protect myself. And it don't matter if it's family, friends. It don't matter who it is. That's just how I am. That's just where I am in life at this point in my life. Because the age I am, I just see things so differently now. I see a whole lot of stuff so differently now. And it's like, I'm at this point too where time is of the essence. As time is so fast. It's going by so fast. And a lot of stuff that happened in like my 20s and 30s, some of it I can remember, but then some of it I can't. And then some of it too, I feel like the decisions I made, I could have made better decisions. I could have made better choices. I can say that much. I could have made better choices. So I'm not going to blame anybody for the choices or decisions that I made. I just felt like that was what was best for me at that time. But it's like now, I can't, when I see certain stuff, even if it's new, because some things could be like familiar to you or be similar. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now I'm at the point where I just don't allow nothing to like bring extra stuff on me. That's just where I am right now. That's just where I am right now. Not allowing stuff to, you know, stuff to bring extra stuff on me. And I was looking at this thing today, this post with Keisha Kayor. And it was a post I saw on Instagram. And she was, it was when her and Gucci Mane was getting married. And they was having a rehearsal or whatever. And she was just like saying how something about, she was, you know, not complaining, but she was telling the lady about her music and why was such and such, why wasn't this, and how she was feeling and this and that. And it wasn't that she was being rude. She was just saying how she felt and what she wanted. And she was saying that she was only getting married one time, so she wanted to be perfect. She wanted to be right. And I was like, I feel her on that. And it was something that wedding planner had said to her, and she was like, I don't care what, and Keisha Cole, she said, I don't care what they want. It's what I, is what I say is what I want. And I was like, you know what? That real telltale end for me as far as like, when I got married last year, I did, the way I did my, wedding and everything, I did it, did nobody know I was getting married? Only people that knew I was getting married was my husband and the pastor. Didn't nobody else know. They didn't know till they got to the place. And you know what? I'm so glad I did it that way. It was special in its own way, because I was like, whenever you planning a way, just whenever you planning something special, sometimes some people try to make everything about them. No matter what, they try to make everything about them. And you notice, you will really, really get to see and notice that really can show you like to what type of person somebody is when it comes to certain stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking, just been thinking a lot about stuff, like even since I've gotten married. You know, I only plan on, not plan on, but I'm gonna just get married one time. I'm not doing the marriage thing no more. And it's a one-time shot for me. And I got married at 47, y'all. 47 years old. I got married at 47. So it's never too late to get married, or never too one of those things where you feel like everybody else, like maybe people you might have went to school with, or all your family, somebody, they married or got kids, and when your time, you do it when you feel like you want to do it and when it's your time. You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to do that. And I did it. It was a decision that I made, and yeah. And so now I'm going through that, being a wife, and, also doing the things that, I feel is best for me, and things that I want to do for me and for my life, because too, it's like one of those things. I have a daughter, she's an adult, and I'm dealing with that because that's my only child. You know what I'm saying? So I'm dealing with my daughter, she's getting older, and eventually, her life is going to be different for her with her own family, or just whatever she decides, that she want to do and stuff like that. And then, my parents are getting older, and then just me, I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying? Just my life, I'm getting older, And the thing about it, we have to pick and choose what we feel is important and what we want to focus on. And for me, right now, I want to focus on being first, myself, being a good woman, being a good person, treating people with respect. First of all, treat myself with respect. Treat myself with love. Treat myself with kindness. Treat myself with grace. Treat myself with tenderness. Motivating myself, having faith in myself, believing in me. That's number one for me. Making sure, I eat the best way I can. But, at the end of the day, you can eat salads, fruit, and drink water, lay in the sun and exercise and not do no social media and just do all these things. But it's like, you still got to enjoy your life, because you just do. You just do. And I'm going to do the best part that I can as far as what I put in my body. I might not, I'm not going to say I might not eat the best, because there's people that eat better than me. But I'm not those people, and I don't have their bodies. And there's some people that I eat better than. I don't compare, this person do this and that person do that. I compare as far as I'm comparing me to myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I'm someone that I don't have like certain things that I do to like cope with stuff, as far as like taking, just certain substances that I shouldn't put in my body, that's gonna make me just not be myself, then not look like myself, to not want to take care of myself, that I'm just dependent on that. And I'm glad I don't have that mindset, and I'm glad I don't have those habits, so to say. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, for me, I just, and it is one of those things where I feel like in my life, I got to be really sitting back thinking about stuff where how I've always sometimes put other people first. Like, no matter what, I've always put other people first. What they got going on, what they doing, what they want to happen, this and this and that. No matter how it made me feel, it's like, oh, I really don't want to do this or go to this place or do that, but since they want to do it, I'm gonna just be like, oh, okay. And you know, um, and I wasn't putting myself first. I was just going along with what they wanted, no matter how it made me feel. No matter what I thought of it. And a lot of times too, I didn't even really have time to think about it. You know how sometimes people can just spring stuff on you. Oh, that's something. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Let me get time to think about it. Let me just see. And then I have to. I'm learning that whenever those type of things come my way, no matter what it is, it can even be with work. Somebody can be like, oh, well, I think you should do this. I think you should try this. And, let me really sit and think about what I want to do. Because it's not so much as the person being like, oh, well, if I say no, or if I say this, how they going to feel about it. It don't matter how they feel about it. It's how I'm feeling about it. It's like, well, Dad, I really don't want to. Now I'm stuck doing this. And, that's not life. That's not healthy. That's not fun. It's not happiness. It's just not. It's just not happiness at all. And I'm starting to learn that. Like, guys, I'm telling you. And if you guys want to chime in, join in chat, you can. Just having random conversation, just random topics about stuff. Just about myself. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit that like button when you come in. And I know this might be all over the place, but I'm just telling y'all how I feel on this Saturday. That's all. And just being real with y'all. And, back in the day, just going along with stuff. Just going along with stuff. Because for me, guys, you know what? Before I got married and before I got in a relationship with the person that I'm married to, I was single for a long time. I mean, a long time. It was over 10 years. Yeah, I had people I, dated or whatever you want to call it. But I was single for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? I was just focused on being a mother, being a parent. And by me having a daughter, I didn't want to be one of those people that just have all these different boyfriends. I had this live-in boyfriend, this live-in guy. You can't have all these type of people around your children, period, if you got a boy or girl. But that's just how I felt, And I was just trying to do the best I could as a parent, working and just doing what I had to do to take care of my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do everything. I ain't gonna say I did stuff the wrong way. I did it my way. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I raised a very damn good child. My daughter, she's one of a kind. I couldn't ask for nobody better. Like, for real, my daughter, she hasn't given me or her father any type of trouble at all. Ever. She not one of those girls that like to fight and try to start stuff out here, being promiscuous, messing with this one and that one, and just, she didn't have that bully mentality. She didn't have that victim mentality. She's the type that she want to go out here and work. She work hard. You know what I'm saying? She's a good girl. I have no problem with her. You know what I'm saying? And then, when I was going through that, my mom, she helped me out so much with my daughter, y'all. I just couldn't ask for a better mother. Just how she treated me and helped me along the way of raising my daughter and just stuff like that. That's what I was focused on. And then it's like I raised my daughter. That happened and stuff. And I was able to do a lot of things that I needed to do and that I wanted to do for me and her. And I did it by myself. And it's like when you look back and you think about your life, about where I could have did this better or where I could have did that better, sometimes I might have regrets. Because I know one thing you can't get back is time. That's one thing you can't do. So a lot of things that I did do, or certain decisions that I made, or just certain people that I had in my life, or I was around or involved, even with friends, I shouldn't have even been around them. I shouldn't have even spent time with those people. But it's like I learned from it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing you can do is learn from stuff and just move forward and just, come up with how you're going to move continuously in life. And guys, you got to think, it's one of those questions that I asked myself. Actually, this morning, I was like, what is it? What is it that people want out of life? What is it that people want out of life? What is life really about? You know what I'm saying? What is life really about? I see so many times, I post on social media. I got a YouTube channel. And I only share certain things with you guys. I don't share everything on my YouTube channel, but I share some stuff. You know, I'm just sharing, you know, mostly my channel's about me sharing my journey as far as me cooking at the house, because I feel like cooking at home is so important, because you can control what's going in the food. You can control for one who cooking it, you, because when you go to a restaurant or you go to fast food, wherever you go, you don't know who those people are and what they cooking, what they putting in the food, what they now did for you. You don't know. You just don't know who's back there making your food. You know, we trusting it. We trusting it. So I'm like, hey, I like cooking at home for my family. I like being able to got the mindset that let me go to the grocery store and pick out items. Let me go to the grocery store and just enjoy that I can sit up here. You know, I work hard. I work hard. And some people might look at your job, no matter what your job is. Sometimes some people might look at your job and feel like, oh, that ain't really that. But hey, I done did a whole lot of things that I wanted to do on my own with my job. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't care what people might think as far as when it comes to my career and stuff like that. But I just feel like I like going to the grocery store. I like being able to go in there and just go up and down the aisles and be like, oh, let me see what these ingredients are. Let me just try this. Let me just come up with a meal. And I'm in my own home and I'm cooking, you know. And it'd be fun when I cook sometimes too, because when I cook, I be cooking and I be talking to my mom, or I be talking to my daughter. Sometimes, you know, be talking to my husband, whatever. And my husband, he's a vegetarian. He doesn't eat meat. So, and he's been a vegetarian for years, you know, for like, I would say the majority, like when I first met him, he had just started being a vegetarian. And so this whole time that me and him been together, I've learned to make vegetarian meals, you know, like the protein, I make my protein separate from his and his protein, but then like the vegetables and stuff like that, that's what it is, you know. And it's not one of them things where I be like, well, dang, I gotta cook a certain thing for him and a certain thing for myself. Let me just take the easy route. Let me just go by some fast food place, or let me just eat some cereal. No, I cook. I cook. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I do. And I just like cooking at home. I like being able to do those type of things, you know, for my family and stuff. And then like I said, you know, I post on my YouTube channel too sometimes, like of me exercising and stuff like that, or if I'm going on a trip or just doing some things. But at the same time, I live in the moment too. I enjoy certain stuff. Like I don't post everything. I'm not going to, I post certain rooms in my home. Like you'll see the bathroom, you'll see the kitchen, and you might see like some other areas in the house, but you ain't gonna see my bedroom. You're not gonna see me and my husband bedroom. You're not going to see my daughter. I'm not going to post that type of stuff on the internet, because everybody don't need to see everything, you know. And I feel like sometimes too, when people be going places and doing stuff, they doing it for show. I'm like, did you really go on this trip to spend time with your family, or did you just go just so you can post some on Instagram? You know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be. And I feel like sometimes those people don't be they true authentic self. And if they don't, that's on them. They don't got nothing to do with me, because they not me. I just know I try to be, you know, not try, but I am my true genuine authentic self, you know. And I have some sweet people on YouTube that support my channel, that comment when I go live, that watch my videos, that comment in the video. And then I got some people, even family, that I don't even think they watch my videos. If they do, I don't never hear that they watching it. They don't never say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say it's so amazing how you can get the most support from strangers, but not from people that so close, talking about they ride for you and this and this and that. When people talk like that, I feel like if a person come and talk about they ride and they this and this and that, that's number one reason for me not to believe them. I can't, that like irritates me. I don't know if that's a pet peeve of mine, but some people get like, oh, that's my such and such. It don't matter if we fall out. That's my such and such. If that's your such and such, why you act the way you do? Why you do the things you do? You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm someone, I got heavy trust issues. I only trust a certain few. And after that, I cut the deck. And when it come to friends, I got maybe, I always say this all the time, I got, honestly, 3, maybe 4 friends. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all I got, y'all. And I got certain family members that I'm real close with, like cousins stuff. But I don't hang out with a lot of people. I'm not too keen on meeting a whole lot of new people and stuff. That take time. It take a lot of energy. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. And I'm just at the point in my life now where I just want to be a good woman, a good wife. I want to continue to be a good mother, a good daughter, do stuff with my siblings, all my siblings, not just certain ones, but all of them. You know, be more in my, because I got two nephews, be more in their life and stuff like that, and that's it. And just do stuff with my daughter, my mother, and stuff like that, my husband. That's just where I am in life. As far as me, um, and just certain family that I really, really like being around and doing stuff with them. But just in general, just going out and about and not really. Not really. Sometimes I like being at home because sometimes the energy can be off when you go out and about, just like how people act. And I'm just like, people, it's amazing to me how people are adults. Being an adult, it don't matter your age. Some people just not mature. They just not. Some people just really into just trying to tear people down and just being negative and just want to argue, fight, and fuss. And it be over small stuff. And I'm just like, yo, something is really wrong. I don't know what they spraying in the air, but you just gotta stay prayed up, say affirmations to yourself, believe in yourself, continue to know that you're gonna be the best that you can be. Do the best that you can do for you first. And then everything else will fall into place. That's it. Everything else will fall into place. Make decisions for yourself first. Be like, you know what am I getting out of this? How would this benefit me? How would this benefit me? How would this benefit me? And when I'm having conversations with somebody, because sometimes some people you can't have certain conversations with, just a general conversation. Some people you just can't. So when you approach with a conversation, if you know it's already gonna go left because you already know who you're talking to, it's for me. I'm starting to get at a point in my life and getting in a space where I'm just like, do I say anything? Do I say how I really feel? Or do I just let it be? And I feel like, okay, start saying how you feel. Start saying what you think. No matter what they feel or what they think, because obviously they don't care what you feel or think. They don't think about themselves. They're not even really listening to what you're saying. They just so worried about what they saying and this and this and that. No, that's not being an adult. That's like being like a child to me. That doesn't show maturity. That doesn't show it doesn't show maturity. It just doesn't show maturity. It shows being a child. It's being real like I said, it's being immature. You can't have an adult conversation. You just can't. And when you know it's people like that, don't you know what? Sometimes it just comes to a point where it's like if they feel like you're being negative, oh well. That's just how they gonna have to feel. Guys, I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna put some rollers in my hair because I feel like the rollers, even though I'm not gonna have them in my hair long, I think that's gonna come out best. Because I think that'll make the curls stay longer. Because I know when I do the flex, they'll be kind of long. I really don't want it like that. I want it to be like, like some curls. And guys, as I look at my hair, the dye, like it took up here. Because actually all of my hair was supposed to be this color. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, yeah, that would have looked nice. And let me put my glasses on because I can't really see. Hold on. Even though it came out the way it did, I wish that some of this color was down on here. You know what I'm saying? I wish it was kind of down in here. Maybe when the sun hit it, it'll do it. But when I do dye it again, I am going to dye it the same color. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on this part first more than up in the scalp. Because I was really making sure I had got the scalp because that's where most of the gray was at. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it don't look bad. It was looking a little orange yesterday, guys. I was like, wait, ho. This looking real orange. I was like, what in the world? But as I look at it, it's yeah. And when I do wash it again, I'm gonna do like a special treatment on it. But I do, next time I feel like I said, I'm going to do it again, and then maybe it'll come on down, and it'll just probably look like I got highlights or something. I am thinking about cutting my hair. I am thinking about that, but we gonna see. It's just all a process. I got fine hair, so yeah. But because at first I was thinking about rolling it up wet, but now I let it air dry. So I'm just going to put some hair rollers in my head and let these sit until I get ready to do what I got to do for the day. But I just want my hair to look like something. And then, too, I'm always, for the most part, wearing my hair up in a ponytail or a bun. And I was like, I need to stop doing it. I just want to just let my hair hang and just let it be out. And just, really come up with some better styles and stuff. Because plus my hair need air. Your hair need air to it. And you gotta like comb your hair, guys. Like comb your hair. That goes for men too. That goes for men too. Make sure y'all comb y'all heads. Cause I'm not trying to talk about people, but I'm just saying we gotta do better on our appearance. We just have to. And young ladies, you gotta, like, if you dating somebody and if the guy, he don't like comb his hair or don't look like he comb his hair, he just get an edge up, but the rest don't even look like he even tried to put no kind of moisturizer in his hair. He washed it or anything. It looked like he just got out of bed and didn't do nothing. Tell him to do better, because having your hair combed and washed, that's good hygiene. That's a form of good hygiene. You can have it. You can have your hair thick and stuff like that, but just make sure you wash it and put some stuff in it and just put your fingers through it and kind of try to get some of the stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's practice good. That's not good hygiene at all. That's not good hygiene. It's just not. And the same for us women too. You know what I'm saying? We got to make sure we wash our hair and take care of our hair and stuff like that. Comb it out. Make sure the hair is neat and clean. And if you got like little sons and you don't really know what to do with their hair, take them to get a haircut every week or every 2 weeks. Take them to just cut it all off. Just let them have a shortcut. And make sure you just brush it. It don't take 5 minutes. It don't take long at all, y'all. It just don't. We just got to do better. And go out here and, make sure. And nobody say you got to have nothing expensive or anything, but just make sure we look like we care. At the end of the day, make sure you look like you care. That you care about yourself. That you got some type of respect about yourself. And that's where I'm at. I'm like, Dionne, show yourself some respect. Have some self-respect, girl. Do something to your head. Do something to your head. So, yeah. So, that's where I'm at with it, guys. That's where I'm at with it. And just trying to find different stuff to do. Like, different products to use, too, on my hair. Too. I'm starting this treatment, too, that I'm going to do. And one is going to be a natural treatment as well. Just to, like, try to help my hair thicken up around the scalp part, I don't know. I might end up getting another sew-in or something like that. I think I'm going to just get my hair cut short. Or not so much as cut short, but I think I'm going to just get my hair cut. And, like, evened out. Ooh, my stomach growling. But just maybe shorter. And just do it like that. Because my hair is so uneven. That's why I keep pulling it as I'm rolling it. Because I cut some of my hair. I got my mama to cut some of my hair. Because let me tell y'all, my hair was like real dry and brittle on the end. And sometimes people, they feel like their hair long. But it's not. It's just, that's all just broken and damaged hair at the end. And they'll hold on to that. And won't cut that off. But yeah, I had to cut it off. Cut it off. And there's still some pieces that I can see that it's still some pieces that I can see that need cutting too. They need to be cut off. But yeah, I'm gonna just put some little rollers in here and have me a couple of little curls and just let my hair be out today. Real deal Holyfield, boys. So yep. So we gonna see. We gonna see. And then when I take the rollers out, I'm going to just finger it. Just finger Or I might just take the rollers out and just let the curls fall on their own and they bounce or whatever. So what you guys getting into on a Saturday? Everybody quiet. I see that there was some people on the live, but everybody ain't saying nothing. But that's cool too. That is cool too. Ooh, my stomach growling. New routine starting for me. I'm coming up with a new routine, guys. And my routine, I'm going to just go about it. I ain't going to even tell nobody what it is. I'm going to just do it. And it's going to be like a challenge. It's going to be a challenge for me. But it's just going to be my routine. It's something for me, not nobody else. I don't want nobody else to do it with me. It's just something I want to do for self. Do it on my own. That way, let me start from the back. It's just a routine that I want to do on my own for myself. And then that way, I can just hold myself accountable, because I feel like sometimes too, when you come up with certain routines or certain things that you want to do and you share with people, they can be like, well, I thought you said you was doing this. And then you say, asking questions. So it's like, you just got to, you know what? I'm learning too, some things you just got to keep to yourself. You just got to do it. And then once it's done, if you want to share it with somebody, you can share that accomplishment. And then you don't always have to share accomplishments with people. You just don't. You just don't. Guys, I was supposed to, I wanted to go live with you guys last week. Well, this week it just passed. That was my plan, to go live with you guys last week. And you know what? I'm going to start going live. When I say I'm going to go live and talk about the stuff that I want to talk about, because I said that's what I'm going to do. Guys, I saw this documentary. And baby, I'm going to have to talk about it. But I ain't going to talk about it right now. But I'm going to talk about it. I might go live tonight and talk about it. Or it might be tomorrow. Either way, I'm going to talk about it. But this documentary I saw, honey, it was something else. It was something else. And I got so many thoughts on the documentary. And I got so many questions. So many questions. And one thing I learned from that documentary that I watched, it go to show you, you never know what the person that you're in love with or in a relationship with, no matter if you go with that person, y'all engaged or y'all married, live together, don't live together, or they just somebody you messing with on the side, and they could be same-sex relationship or non-same-sex relationship. You just never know what the person that you're with thinking. You never know what they'll do to you. So it's always good to be wise. What you say to them, how you treat them, how you go out here in this world and talk about them to other people. You know what I'm saying? And how you allow other people to talk to them, how you allow other people to treat them. You just have to watch it. You really just have to watch what you say, because at the end of the day, you can meet somebody or even have a family member. It don't matter. You can have a family member and you can confide in them and let them know that you're going through some hardships in your relationship, or this person causing this and this and that to you. You got to watch that too, because it's like the person that I'm with and they telling this person, well, you don't know what that person family member like. It's a whole lot of stuff that we just got to watch. What we say in general. And I feel like at the end of the day, no matter what type of promises you made to yourself, because first you got to make a promise to yourself when it comes to matters of the heart, I think. It ain't just a promise that you make to a person. You know, I promise that I ain't going to never leave you. I promise this. No. You got to make a promise to yourself first. And no matter what promises that you made to yourself, that you're going to stick it out and give it your all and be the best you can be and do this and this, do this and do this and this, do this and do that. It don't matter. It don't matter what promises you made to yourself. It just don't. If you got to go out here in this world and be talking about that person to somebody else, and this person is basically driving you up the dang on wall, driving you crazy, you need to reevaluate and even realize and think if you really need to be with this person. If y'all need to even be in each other's life. Maybe the course done ran. You know, maybe y'all not ran. Maybe it's not ran its course. Maybe that's it. You know what I'm saying? Because people can sometimes use the way they act is because of how they was treated or such and such and such, and try to make it seem like they don't got nobody that love them and stuff like that. And manipulation. You know what I'm saying? Manipulation. You got to pay attention to all those things. You just do. And watching that documentary, it opened my eyes up to a lot of things. And it's amazing that that type of stuff can come from young people too. It can come from young people. It's not always people that's old. It can come from young people as well. So you have to watch all of those things in life. You just do. Yeah. You just have to. And sometimes you gotta, because sometimes people try to make it seem like their life growing up was perfect. You gotta just listen to all of that. And also pay attention to the people that they've been around. And stuff like that. You gotta pay attention to a whole lot of things when it comes to making decisions, as far as like, oh, I'm gonna call this person my friend. This is my friend. You know what I'm saying? I could be at work, I could be at work and I can make like a good friend, like somebody we can have the best of fun together at work while we talking, going to lunch together, going for walks and stuff. But they don't mean that they're a good person. You know what I mean? Just because I like to have fun with them and stuff like that. It's just that person, right? It could be one of them things that I'm in that person's life and they're in my life for this particular reason, for this particular time, because, hey, I need somebody that I really can talk to, that I can kind of relate to. And sometimes that person could be going through stuff and you could be going through stuff. People are like, you know what, we kind of going through the same things, but y'all not going through the same things. It might be similar, but it's not the same things because you're not that person. And the person, whatever they're going through, the person that you're going through stuff with, they not the same people. It's just not. You got to watch that. I'm trying to tell you, distractions come in this life in so many different ways. So many different ways. You know what I'm saying? Just like when people be like, oh, I'm trying a new TikTok viral recipe. To me, that can be a distraction. How is this recipe viral? Like, what is it in there? Just like, what's that mouthwash? What we got? We got Listerine. This the mouthwash we got. It's some Listerine in here, right? But it's a mouthwash. What is it called? I think it's called I think it's called I think the mouthwash is called like Fresh Breath or something like that. And I think I've seen some bottle colors. It's like what, teal and blue or something like that. And a lot of people, you see it in a lot of people that's on YouTube or on Instagram. I don't be on TikTok that much, but I got to start putting my content on TikTok. I really do. But I'm not one of those people who go on TikTok and just be fascinated with it. I haven't gotten to that point. Maybe I'm a late bloomer, but I just haven't gotten to that point yet. And I guess because TikTok too, even though I have a lot of information on there, they can be a distraction too, because some people can be on TikTok for hours. Like TikTok is basically almost seem like it's taking over Google, Like people can be on TikTok for hours and hours and hours. I'm just not one of those people. Because it's like life passing me by. If I'm gonna just sit on TikTok or anything for hours and hours and hours. But what I was saying was to say this is that certain, like, people be like, oh, this viral thing, okay, let me go back. When I was talking about the mouthwash, I think it's called Fresh Breath. So I was seeing a lot of people like posting that, just kept posting. I was like, what is this? I know someone personally that got the Fresh Breath mouthwash, and when they tried it, they started having like issues with their throat. Their throat started being sore and stuff like that. I was like, see, now everybody think that they got to try this stuff because people, oh my God, because everybody trying it. No, you don't have to try that. You just don't. Just like, what is that candy or some chocolate thing that when you open it got this stuff coming out? People, it's just so much stuff that people talking about that's so viral, and this a distraction. That's what it is. I'm like, all these people sitting up here getting this stuff and trying this stuff, and yeah, just like with me, just like when I'm like with my hair, I just dyed my hair, right? And I'm like, I've never used that brand before, but either way, I dye my hair like I might use Revlon or something else, and it didn't do right. I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't have used that. But I sit back and think, like, these hair products that we put in our hair and stuff, you know, some people hair be falling out. It could be the products that we're using, but we don't know that. We thinking it could be, oh, I got low iron, or it's hormones, or it's hereditary. It could be actually the products that we use. It can actually be the medication that we're taking. All that kind of stuff, because I know when we was on a cruise and we went to the herbalist, and he was telling us like medications cause other issues in people, like people that take high blood pressure medication like me, like it can make people have problems with arthritis and pain, joint pain. So it could be just be all kind of stuff. That's why when they come out here and be saying for people to take these shots and stuff, watch that stuff. You don't have to go on the bandwagon. That's the thing too. So many people are followers. It's like, oh my God, they putting all this stuff that these many people was unalive from this virus that went around, and so now so many people out here getting these shots. You got to get this shot. You like just really brainwashing people, and then people that got these shots and now folks having all kind of health issues. You don't have to do it. You just don't have to. Sometimes it's like that stuff that's been going around, been out here for years. It's been out here for years. It's like it's just so happened that I'm seeing a lot of people come into this one particular area, this particular time with these symptoms. They got these symptoms going on. Oh, well, but let's put a name on it. Okay, let's come up with this, and this is what people need to take. You ain't even had enough time to even do it. Research. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's just with everything, even with food. Now, when you go in the grocery store, everything bioengineered. What is bioengineered? Why haven't that come out on the news or come out and been like, new posting, guys, be aware, bioengineered is going to be on food boxes now. What bioengineer mean is blah, blah, blah. It don't mean it's nothing bad, or it don't mean it's nothing like something. You don't get no explanation, it's just on the package. And you just buy like, okay, it has a bioengineered ingredient. What the heck is a bioengineered ingredient? Like, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. So guys, we just got to be mindful. We just got to be careful. We just got to be wise of the things that we do, the things that we say, and focus on self. Self-love is so important. Self-love is key. Put yourself first always, no matter what. No matter what. Love on yourself. Look in the mirror. Hug yourself. Love yourself, and don't allow people to talk to you reckless. Don't allow people to treat you any kind of way. No matter who it is. If it's something that you want to do for you, or something that you want to get it. Do it. No matter what somebody say or think. I don't get that ain't even helping me by what you're saying. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? So you got to watch that type of stuff too. You got to watch that type of stuff too, because I believe we all adults, hopefully, and I believe parents, people got one mom or one dad and stuff like that. Do what you want to do for the stuff that you work hard for and things like that. Hang around the people that you feel comfortable with, that you know there's some solid people. Hang around those people. Talk to those people. If you know people characteristics or their personality not good, once they show you, be like, I can't even be around it. And I'm not going to be around it. I'm not going to be around it. That's how you got to do it. I love myself. I love me. I can't even associate myself with that person. I'm just not going to do it. And stick with it. And you will feel so much better, because you ain't missing nothing. You're not missing a thing. I know I don't. I know I ain't missing nothing. Because I'm not with the foolishness and foolery and in the effery, as people say. I'm just not with it. The immaturity and all that kind of stuff. No. No. That's just not my vibe. Okay? Because what's that little thing? Yeah, just not. And just, do affirmations. Y'all got this little affirmation book. I'm actually gonna do I'm gonna put it out there. No, I ain't gonna put it out there. I'm gonna just do it and just see who actually be up during that time, and who have their notification bells on, and just start doing something that I've been putting off. I thought about this, was it last year, even maybe year before last, I thought about doing it, and I just haven't doing it. And see, I've been getting in my own way. So I'm gonna just start doing it, just really scheduling stuff and just doing things I want to do with my YouTube community, and just speaking, and speaking of how I feel, and what I'm thinking, and have my own personal outlet, outlet of positivity, good energy, because that's where it's at. That's where it's at. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. A lot of people feel like, oh, you got to go out here and you got to exercise, you got to do. Yeah, you got to do those things. You have to do those things. Do the type of exercises that you want to do for you. Do the type of eating clean or eating better for you. You know what you like to eat. And you know what you can incorporate. You know what you can cook. You know what you can't cook. You know what your money look like. That you can go out here. Oh, okay, I might can't buy all organic, but I can go this. Or maybe I can go to the farmer's market. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do that. Maybe if I just cook at home. Maybe if I just drink a little bit more water. Maybe, okay, if I whatever, just whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just tone it down a little bit. Just tone it down a little bit. And just do what you gotta do for you. Just do what you feel is best for you. Period. And in general, that's just how it is. That's just what you gotta do. And like I said, come up with your own thing. Write your stuff down. Write how you feel down. Sometimes when we feeling down, we feeling bad. We might be feeling bad about stuff. It ain't always good to call people and just tell them and bring them down. That's not always good too. Like, is you gonna move past it? What are you doing now? What are you doing on this day to make it better? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing this day to make it better? Why do you keep dwelling on it? Just move on from it. That's no more that no longer exists anymore. The now is what exists. This is what exists. The now. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, come up with your own exercise routine. You know what you can and can't do. And then just be better overall. Be better overall. Focus on yourself. Be like, you know what, I'm a plan something for me. If I got kids or if I got siblings or just whatever, I'm a plan something, and it can be something small. I'm gonna just do a little getaway for like 2 days, and how I'm gonna do my getaway? Fine, I'm gonna look online, find me a nice little hotel. Okay, this hotel got this. Okay, me make sure the hotel got a refrigerator because I can bring my own food, and then just have my own little stuff up in there. You can even cook that stuff before you leave home. You're gonna be gone for 2 days, so you can meal prep. You can meal prep. Meal prep your breakfast, meal prep your lunch, your dinner, have your snacks. Take you a 24 pack of water with you. Meal prep all that kind of stuff. Your room got a refrigerator or a microwave. Put your little food in there. Go there and just get back, sit back and relax and just unwind. And just take it easy. Just take it down. Just have a different change of scenery. Watch what you want to watch. You know what I'm saying? Stay off of social media. Enjoy your food. Enjoy your snacks. And just relax and just take it easy. Sit down and write some. Even if it's a story. It can be a song. Come up with a hobby. Come up with a plan for yourself. And be like, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add this to my daily routine. I'm going to add this one little thing to my daily routine. It can be whatever. It can be whatever. You know what I mean? And just do that. And then just regroup, reset, and refocus. And that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do out here in life. That's what life is all about. It's about enjoying life. It's about enjoying yourself, spending time with yourself, giving yourself grace, having fun, do the things that you like to do that's fun. And what you like to do is fun. It's okay if somebody don't think that's fun. It ain't for them to think it's fun. It's what I want to do. It's what brings me joy. It's what makes me laugh. It's what makes me happy. That's where I'm at. I don't want to do that. I don't feel like doing it. I'm not in the mood to do that. And it's okay. And if somebody asks you to do something and you don't want to do it, just say I ain't in the mood for it right now. And if they get mad or whatever, well, what's stopping you? Why you not going to still do what you want to do? It shouldn't even, what I said, if I wanted to do it or not, it shouldn't even affect you. Just like if I want to do something and you don't want to do it, it's not going to affect me. And then I might not even want to include nobody. I might just want to do this by myself. And that's okay too. It's nothing wrong with doing that by yourself. It's not. Because I feel like life, just stuff comes differently each and every day. And I feel like we getting to know ourselves each and every day too. We getting to know ourselves a little bit better. We getting to know like how to deal with certain things, how stuff is approached to us. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's why I'm at. That's why I'm at. It's like, oh, okay. You know, people can come to you, oh, I met this person and that. That's nice. But you know what? I really don't want to meet them. You know, that's cool for you, but that's not the space that I'm in right now. I don't want to bring on the extra energy because I'm dealing with my own energy right now. I'm dealing with my own time, my own space. I'm just dealing with it. I'm dealing with it. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. And a lot of times people could come to you and feel like, oh, if you're not exercising every day, or if you're not eating this, or if you eat a piece of cake, if you buy a bag of sweet 16 donuts and sit there and eat them, you know what I'm saying? You sit there and eat them sweet 16 of donuts and drink you like a nice good soda, and somebody be like, you shouldn't be eating that. You shouldn't be. That's what happened when people go. First of all, certain sicknesses happen. It don't just happen from the food you eat, or maybe you don't exercise. Certain sicknesses happen because from somebody just getting on your damn nerves and just weighing you down. That's what certain you was making me sick. It ain't this food. It's you. It's you. You are what's making me feel like this. You the one stressing me the hell out, making me feel like this and making me sick. You is you. It's you. It's you. It ain't the food. It ain't the sweet 16 bag of donuts. It's not that. It's your ass. It's you. So you have to watch family, friends, everything, co-workers, all of it. You gotta watch it. You is what's bringing me down. You is what's bringing me down. It's you. Now, if I sit back and just think, like, how has things happened since this that entered, and who they brought along in my life. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta watch that too, because sometimes people can bring people in your life, and certain things can happen where you be like, I really don't even want to be around those people. I don't even want to associate myself with these people, and you can like dislike a person. And sometimes you got to think about, why is it that this person just keep bringing these people that's doing this stuff in my life, and now I don't like that. That's making me even not even want to go out here and just associate with people, because I see people shaded. It's a lot of things that we just have to sit back and we just have to really think about. We just do. And to me, family is important. Like my immediate family, like, that's what's important to me. That's where I'm at right now. That's just where I'm at, and I'm gonna be there for a while. My self love, my self growth, doing the things that I want to do, because it's time for me to just live and enjoy my life and stop putting other people first. Stop putting what people got going on first and things that they do. Because I feel like, too, at the end of the day, sometimes you can't always be people's saviors. You got to be your own savior. You can't always come in and save the day for people. You just can't. You got to just let people fall, because that decision that you made, at the end of the day, you won't even thinking about how it affect other people. You just don't. You just don't. You just don't. You know, and just certain things that people say to you. And it's like, or certain things that people, how they treat you. And you be like, I remember when you treated me like this, when you did this to me, and you expect me to give you grace. You expect me to forgive you. You expect me to move past it. Sometimes you just can't move past it. Sometimes it's not easy to just forget about it. No, you made me feel like this. You did that. You said this to me, or you did this to me. You took this from me. You took this from me, and I can't get it back. So being that you took this from me and I can't get it back, you've already shown me what you can bring to my life, what you can do to my life, and it's nothing good. So yeah. And sometimes you have to be like that with people too. And they come with friends too, guys. I learned a long time ago, and I know every time I talk about it, when I talk about my daughter, like, Mother, but if it molded me when I was in high school, some stuff happened with somebody I thought was a friend. That's why I'm real keen when it comes to friends. I'm real keen when it comes to friends. And then also too, I lost my best friend when we was 9 years old. That affected me a lot in life. And then just the people that I've been friends with. And then like people that I was real like good friends with. Some of them I was friends with them in elementary school, middle school, and high school. Some was from middle school to high school. Then after we graduated. And then, after that, we still kept in touch. But then we just stopped. And some of them, I might be friends with them on social media, but it's not like we interact on social media. It's just one of those things that, oh, if they have a post or they did something, I'll like it, or they have a birthday or something like that, I say happy birthday or something like that, but we don't talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the people that I do have that are my friends, I try to hold on close to them and tight with them, and be appreciative of them and enjoy them. I'm not so much as, oh, let me find this new friend and do this and this and that. No, I want the ones that I got now that I appreciate and I consider my friend, and they consider me one. And I know I can talk to them about stuff, about my real life and what's going on. Ain't no judgment there. Then that's who I want to be around. That's who I want to focus. That's who I want to, be with. And I'm one of those people too that I believe, like, some people you can be friends with. I've learned this too in life. like I'm saying, like the people that I was friends with when I was in high school and stuff, I learned too, sometimes when people get in relationships, you don't, they different. They change. You don't hear from them no more. They don't talk to you no more. And it's like, wait a minute. How is it that me and you ain't cool no more like we used to? What happened? How is this that this person that came in your life and you just basically kind of threw me away as a friend? Like those type of people, I can't rock with you either. I'll be cool with you from a distance, but at the end of the day, I really don't care what you got going on in your life and what you and that person got going on. Because if you don't think enough of me to even like have me, not saying have you around that person, but just introduce that person and stuff, you go ghost and start acting different. Yeah, that be on some other stuff too. That's why I can't stand when people be like, "Oh, I'm loyal. Oh, I'm this." No, you're not. You're not. You're not. You don't even know the meaning of it. You don't even know the meaning of it. You just don't. And then when I don't like too when people get in relationships or something like that and people become distant from their family or their friends. I don't like that stuff either. I don't like that stuff either. Like some people have a way of being slimy and having you distance from your loved ones. People is very calculus. Some people are very envious. Some people are very jealous. And you gotta watch that. And sometimes in a moment when that type of stuff is happening, you don't see it. You don't understand it. You don't know it. Because sometimes it's like it might be your first time going through it. And sometimes when you're going through stuff, it be kind of hard to figure a way to handle the situation. You feel what I'm saying? And then it's like when you figure it out, you like it's like a bell go off your head, like you have an epiphany about, oh, okay, I see why they gotcha. But you know what? Sometimes it's like that it's kind of good that did happen because that person didn't even need to be around the situation anymore anyway. That's like protecting them. You know what I'm saying? And it just be amazing how stuff can go down, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. It be amazing how things can go down and how certain stuff can really show you how a person really is. And I'm trying to tell y'all, people say words so much. I can't go by that. I learned a long time ago. Actions, 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 actions. To me, that's what make a person a man, and that's what make a woman a woman. They actions, not what they saying. Because a person can say the sweetest thing to you. It could be the sweetest thing you ever heard in your life. You're like, oh my God, like I've never, you know what I'm saying? And it can just be so just mind blowing. Just certain stuff that people can say to you and have you thinking a certain type of way, having you feel a certain type of way. No, that don't mean nothing. It's the actions that they put behind it. Say what you say you're gonna do, and when you do that, then I can respect you more. That's where the respect comes. That's where more of the trust comes. That's where more of the, you know what, this real. I already know that without a doubt, 100%. When people do stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? When people really show actions and not just talking about it, just saying actions. Because people could say anything at a time just to be talking, to say something to make it seem like it's good or to validate themselves or to stroke their own ego. And that's it. And that's just it. And you know, one thing I'm learning too, if you be around people who, whenever you're trying to have a conversation with them and they just don't want you to have your input, they don't want to, they just only want you to listen to them, you gotta move away from them. You got, because you might as well just be talking to yourself. Because I'm not finna be mute with it. I'm not gonna not be a person to talk and say what I gotta say or say how I feel. And when you know that that's coming, when that happens, you just gotta remove yourself. You just have to. You just have to, because it's like, what's really the damn point? What's really the point? What is the point of me even being connected to? And sometimes some stuff like it done ran its course. It just have. It just have. And I just feel like even when it comes to relationships, y'all, friendships, if you friends with somebody or an acquaintance or whatever, and all y'all do is just go back and forth, and you just gotta be away from that person. You don't even want to be around them. When you do be around them, it's always chaos, and then you gotta go out and about and just talk about it to somebody else. You need to you and that person don't need to be together. You just don't, because it's never going to get right. It's never going to get right. It's not. It's going to be a boiling point. It's going to be a boiling point. It's going to come to a halt. And when it comes to that halt, are you going to be ready for it when it comes to that halt? You never know when it's gonna come to that halt either, because you can get past a phase and everything can be going smooth, good, no bumping heads, no everything can seem like it's perfect, and then little do you know, like a thief in the night, your whole life can be changed forever. But sometimes people don't think about stuff like that. They just don't. You never know what somebody's thinking, especially when you're causing a lot of turmoil in their life. You just never know what somebody's thinking. Cause what is it? I was watching it, even though it's a TV show. This happens in real life. I was watching what you call it, Family Business, New Orleans. That this man named Saint, even though his wife, she was cheating on him like crazy with this person, she left him, and she left because some people had found out that she was messing with this guy. His name was Marquise, and some people found out. And her husband, when he came home, all her stuff was gone. She even took the money that he had saved. Everything was gone. She ain't said nothing. She ain't even said nothing to the dude that she was cheating on her husband with. She just left. And the reason why she left, because she felt like if her husband, when he found out, she already knew that he was going to unalive the guy she was messing with. They go to show you she didn't care about that, but then she probably felt like he was going to unalive her. But the thing about it, she been cheating on him, so he ain't unalived that head yet, but she left. She left. And it could have been one of the things too. I don't know. I don't know the story, even though it was a book. It could have been one of the things that she just left because she just didn't want to deal with nobody. She just wanted to start her life all over again. Wanted to start it all over again. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people got to think about something like that too. Sometimes people just give up everything and just leave and just be gone. And just start them a new life somewhere else, because they just can't even take they don't even want to take the separation part. You know what I'm saying? Because they know being separated from that person is going to be a lot of manipulation. It's going to be a lot of heavy talk, heavy actions, things people are going to do and going to say. So to prevent all of that, they'll just, you know what I'm saying? And it's just amazing to me. It's just amazing to me how things could be. And even when you become friends with somebody, you gotta watch that stuff too. You gotta watch friendships. You gotta watch. Oh, we cool, we cool. But then now we don't really came that much. You gotta watch how that might affect that person, because it takes time to know people. It takes time. It just takes time to know people. It just do. It takes a lot of time to know people, and you gotta have boundaries. You gotta have boundaries at the end of the day. That's just the truth of the matter. You gotta have boundaries. And when you feel like you're being pushed to the side and your time is limited with somebody, they want to just give you the time that they want to give you, and then they want to control the time that they give you, what y'all do, what y'all talk about, this and this and that. You gotta nip that in the bud too. When you start noticing that as a pattern, you gotta bring that to people's attention. If they like it or not, oh well, it is what it is. I don't like it, so are you going to fix it? Are you going to make it work? So you have to set up boundaries, guys. You have to, like I said, love self first, no matter what, when it comes to friendships, relationships, work, family, friends. You have to set up boundaries. You have to love yourself, guys. You have to, because if people feel like you don't have no self love, they can feel like they can treat you any kind of way, talk to you any kind of way, do you any kind of way. You can't allow that, especially if you know you're a good person. And you know if you're a good person or not. You know if you're a good person or not. You know it. Because if you're someone that's like out here just being reckless, being evil, being mean, you ain't a good person. You're not. And then you gotta look at family. You got to look at, what's my relationship with family? What's my relationship with this person? What's my relationship with my longest friend? What's my relationship with my best friend? What's that relationship like? Yeah, we both now moved on in our lives. We both are married. We got families. But what's that relationship like? Did I just let my relationship consume and I just left my friend out on the back? Because people have lives, people have things going on. But it's like at the end of the day, never just allow, if somebody been a good friend to you, to just throw it away. You can make time for them. You can make time. And time can be 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Ring, ring, hello, hey, what's going on? Listen, what's been up? How you been doing? How you been feeling? Yeah, I just wanted to hear your voice, see how things going, see how you are doing, see how the person doing first, then ask how the rest of the family doing. I want to see how you doing. Look, maybe soon, hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, maybe we can get up. If y'all live near each other, let's go grab lunch. Let's go do lunch. Let's go meet halfway. Let's go do lunch. Do lunch for maybe an hour, 2 hours. That's it. Or if y'all don't live near each other, let's Zoom. Let's FaceTime. Let's something. Let's do that. Hey, remember how we used to like go eat, get pizza? You go get pizza from your spot. I go get pizza from my spot. We make pizza at home. Let's talk it up. Let's get on Zoom and have some pizza, have some water, drink tea, whatever. And let's just chop it up for a little bit. Let's take time for each other. That's what people need. Because there's certain things I feel, it's certain things that I can talk to my husband about. And there's certain things I can't talk to him about. Just like it's certain things that he can talk to people that's his friends about that he can't talk to me about. And sometimes you need that outlet. Sometimes you need that outlet. And that's okay. And that's cool too. You know, that's okay and that's cool too. You know. So yeah. So just continue to love on yourselves, guys. That's what we got to do. And, you know, don't pay too much attention to all the stuff they putting out on social media, all this negative stuff. Live your life. Make sure you ain't negative. Make sure you being positive as you can. Make sure you just striving to be great. Just being great, the day before. And then don't so much as worry about the past or worry about the future. Focus on the now. Live in the present. Live in the present. So many people be so focused on the past. They say, worry about the now. Focus on what is you gonna do now at this point. What are you gonna do now at this point? What am I gonna do now? Am I gonna go home and be raising hell with who I'm with, or I'm gonna go home and be a nice, loving person? Really show who I'm with that I love them and I care about them and that they matter. What are you going to do now at this moment, at this point? Not about yesterday and not about what's happening tomorrow. What are we going to focus on now? Because so many people be so living in the past or living so much on the future and they ain't even got here. What goal am I setting up for myself today? Oh, okay. I saw a book that somebody was talking about they read. And they were saying it was a good book. You know what? They caught my eye. They caught my interest. Let me look that book up. Let me do my own research. Let me look at some of the reviews. Oh, okay. So, yeah. So, what I'm going to do, I've already got my interest sparked. That's number one. 2, I did my own research. I looked up what the book was about. I looked at the reviews. 3, I looked at where I can purchase it from and the prices. Okay, now let me decide, do I want to download this and put it on Kindle? Do I want to go to the library and see if it's in the library? That way I can get it for free? Or do I just want to buy it to have it at home? You know what I'm saying? I've done that. Now let me purchase it. I purchased it. Now let me read it. Oh, now you not took the steps to do the stuff that you wanted to do for you, and you became a better person than you was 30 minutes ago, because when you got this interest of spark, you did your research, you looked at the stuff, this and this and that, and you purchased it, and you took the time to do it, and you actually reading it. I'm better now that I prepared myself to do those things, and I'm reading this book and I finished it. And this is what I took from the book, and this is what I didn't take from the book. And another thing, hey, maybe I can recommend this to somebody else. Do your own research and try for yourself, and that's how you become a better person. Everything don't have to be so quick and so just let me jump on it. Do your own research. Sometimes you got to sit back and just think about stuff and just focus on one thing at a time. Sometimes you can have too much stuff moving, and it's like when you someone and you just have so much stuff going on, sometimes you got to sit back and think like, wait a minute, let me make sure my mental right, because obviously something can be a little off, because I'm just needing all these things to satisfy me. I'm getting wrapped up in so much damn chaos instead of just taking my time, slowing down. Let me focus on this. Bam, got doing the book. Boom, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna read it, and I'm doing it for me, not sharing it with nobody else. Just like with me, I got this thing that I'm working on, and I've done another training. I've been trying to do another training, but I keep having some little issues, but I'm gonna get back to it. And some stuff I just gotta sit down and do. It's like I know I'm gonna do it, but just so much stuff been going on that's just been taking my, like I said, distractions. It's just been taking my thought process to somewhere else. Now I'm regrouping, finna do it, and like I just said, something else that I've been thinking about for like 2 years, I'm getting ready to start incorporating it. Just get it together with how I want my flow to go. And that's what you got to do. Have your own flow, have your own routine, have your own guidance of things that you want to do to go out your day. Because it can be a thing that I had this certain routine for so long. Let me change it up a little bit. My routine now changed, even if it changed on its own or something that was out of your control. Let me find this new routine for me. Let me find what I want to do with my, so they said 24 hours a day. Let me find out what I want to do. Let me figure it out. Okay, this is what I want to do in my 24 hours. I want to do this. This is what's going to make me happy. Now, that routine might change tomorrow. It don't matter. I can change it because it's my routine. It's what I want to do for myself because it's going to be what make me happy. It's what's going to make me smile. And it's what's going to make me feel accomplished that I've done something. It don't matter what nobody else thinks. They can think it's corny. You ain't doing enough. That's wonderful that you think, but I'm doing what I want to do in my life and what I want to do in my time, in my day. And that's what it's all about. So, guys, I appreciate each and everybody that watched this live, join in on this live. And yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. Keep these rollers in my head a little bit. And I might come back on live later tonight. I don't know. We'll see. But I just wanted to tap in because I hadn't talked to you guys it's been a minute. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do flat out my hair for the day. Let me go and talk to my chat partners and just chop it up with them and just see how people doing and just get some encouraging stuff, guys. And just, read a little bit. But I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday. You guys be great. Make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you love yourself. And love on those that love on you. And appreciate those that's in your life that show you that they love you and show you that they care. Don't be unappreciative. Don't take those people for granted, because people will start feeling like they doing all this stuff and you still not noticing it and you don't care and it's not good enough. They're going to move differently. And when that happens, it is what it is. So make sure you do what you got to do for self. Love yourself. Make sure you drink your water. Make sure you be positive. Make sure you have strong beliefs, strong morals. Make sure you have self-respect. First and foremost, respect yourself and make sure you respect others. Okay? That's key. All right, guys. You all take care. You all have a good Saturday. And thank you for joining this live. Peace.